Many veterans say the holidays can bring a quiet and isolation time that may spiral into a deeper problem. They say they miss the close bonds that they had while serving, and that sudden absence can become more noticeable during the holidays when routines and gatherings highlight the gap. Paul Havermail, the chairman of the Veterans Assistance Commission, says his office sees the impact every year.
Past that feeling of loneliness and isolation is a big deal. Encourage folks to reach out to their veteran. Just a simple act could save a life, especially this time of year.
Says to also watch for sudden withdrawals when someone who is usually social stops answering calls or texts or stops attending regular activities. And if you or someone you know is struggling with this holiday season, you can call the 988 number for confidential 24/7 crisis support. Just press 1 for veteran-specific help.